All right, we are going to find the value of is using mesh analysis in this question. So the question, you can see the circuit. So here is our is, and you know, when you are dealing with mesh analysis, the first thing you are going to do is to assign your mesh current. So I'm going to assign my mesh current, showing you the direction of the mesh current. All right, so we have assigned our mesh current, which is mesh 1 and mesh 2. Mesh current 1, mesh current 2. So the next step is to apply the Kirchhoff voltage law. So apply KVL to mesh 1. All right. So, and you know that here is our current, right? And here is our direction. So the current in this mesh is flowing in this direction, right? All right. And the direction of that current with our direction, they are going in the same direction, right? And I also explained to us from the introduction of our class on Kirchhoff theorems. I've told us that anytime we have a voltage source in this form, the shorter arm is negative while the longer arm is positive. So it means we are moving from negative to positive. That is voltage gain. So our voltage here is going to be positive. That is 10 volts. All right. So, and our current is moving in the same direction with our direction. So the voltage drop across this resistor is going to be what? Negative. So minus 5 I1. All right. And again, is still the voltage in the current in this branch is still going in the same direction with our direction here, so it's also going to be negative minus 2 into, but you need to be careful here because this resistor is between mesh 1 and what? Mesh 2. So it's going to be minus 2 into I1 minus what? I2. So this will be equals to what? 0. So if we open the bracket, we're going to have minus 10 minus I1 minus 2 I1 plus what? Plus 2 I2 equals to what? 0. So 10, then minus 7 I1, then plus 2 I2 will be equals to what? 0. So if we move everything that we have here to the other side, 10 will be equals to 7 I1 minus 2 I2, equation number 1. So the next thing we are going to do is also to apply KVL to mesh 2. So apply KVL to mesh 2. All right. So if we apply KVL to mesh 2, now don't forget that the current is flowing downward like this, and we are going upward. So the current and our direction, they are opposite to each other. So we're going to consider a positive voltage drop here. So which is 2, and don't forget the resistor here is between this branch and this branch, so it's going to be 2 into I1 minus I2. All right. So and we move from positive to what? To negative, right? So minus 50, which will be equals to what? 0. So sorry, I just discovered that I omit a resistor here, which is 10 ohms. All right. So let's consider this now. It is current I2 that will flow through that 2. It's going to be minus 10 I2, which will be equals to what? 0. All right. So now here we are going to have 2 I1. If we open the bracket, minus 2 I2 minus 50 minus 10 I2 will be equals to what? 0. All right. So if we collect like terms, we are going to have 2 I1 minus, that is minus 12 I2 minus 50 will be equals to what? 0, right? So if we move everything that we have here to the other side, we're going to have minus 50 equals to minus 2 I1 plus what? Plus 12 I2. All right. And I can decide to multiply everything by negative and also divide by 2. So if I divide by 2 here, what will I have? I'm going to have this to be equals to 25, negative 25. And if I multiply negative 25 by minus, okay, let's first multiply by minus. So I'm going to have 50 equals to 2 I1 minus 12 I2, right? So if we now divide through by 2, we're going to have 25 equals to I1, then minus 6I2, equation number 2. All right, so let's check. We can easily make I1 the subject here. So from equation 2, from equation 2, let me put it in the middle. From equation 2, make I the subject. So I1 will be equals to 25 plus 6I2. So let's call this equation number 3. So we are going to put 3 in what? In 1. So put equation number 3 into 1. All right, so 1 is 10 equals to what? 7I. I is 25 plus 6I2, then minus what? Minus 2I2. All right, so 10 will be equals to 7 times 25. 7 times 7 times 5, 7 times 25. Sorry, I just discovered that my mic is off, so I'll just explain again. All right, so 7 times 25 is 175. 7 times 6 is 42, right? So and 42 I2 minus I2 is going to give us 40. And if you collect like terms, 10 minus 175, we move 175 to this side, we are going to have negative 165. So we divide both sides by 40. Then the value of I2 is minus 4.13. All right, so from equation 3, if we substitute minus 4.13 for I2 in equation 3, so we can be able to evaluate our I1. All right, plus 6 into I2, that is minus 4.13. So I1 will be equals to, so if you press this in your calculator, if you press this, you are going to have negative 24.78. That is 25 plus minus 24.78. So if you add that together, you are going to get 0.22 ampere. 0.22 ampere. All right, so that's what we have. We are done with the mesh current. All right, so now the question says we should find IS, and our IS is between what? Mesh 1 and mesh 2. So IS will be equals to I1 minus what? I2, and our I1 is 0.22 minus I2 is minus 4.13. Minus minus is plus. So if you do that, you are going to have 0.22 plus 4.13. So 0.22 plus 4.13, you are going to have 4.35 ampere. 4.35 ampere. So that is how to go about this question. I hope the question is well simplified. You can comment that in the comment section. And if today is your first time of coming across our content, do well to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to share with your friends who might be in need of this. And again, we have a well structured and well simplified material on circuit analysis, and then you can do well to, if you check the description of this video, you are going to have access to the link. Click on it, and you can get your own material by our seller account. And again, we are also into private tutoring. If you have any challenges with any topic, we can also help you to prepare a well structured and well detailed step-by-step material on that particular topic. And if you have any challenges with any assignment, you can send it to our inbox. We will be happy to help you out. And do well to stay tuned for more. Thank you.